weird right now, but I am trying out a new stream. It's called Restream. So just bear with me while I deliver a message and test this out at the same time. I hope you're doing well. Fantastic. Deep breath, shake out all the GBs, get yourself focused, bring yourself present here with me for our Tuesday night vibration. So let me make sure, first of all, you can hear me in the chat. Hear me in the chat. So let me just make a test here. I'm going to mute myself for a moment, get off the camera, and just take a look. All right, perfect. Looks like the sound is coming through perfect. So there are a few other things that I wanted to test out on this. What I'm doing here as I talk about managing stress, I'm going to really be looking into this because I'm comparing this with StreamYard, and then there's one other streaming panel or app that I want to test out and see. So far, this Restream, it doesn't look complicated. It's very similar to StreamYard. So I kind of like those things about it. And it has some kind of cool features for free that I don't see StreamYard has. The only thing I see that I don't have any music or any kind of sound. There's no free sound for the sounds you'll have to pay, which is not a big deal. But I just want to make sure I'm getting all the bang for my buck that I would love. But I do have to say it is way less compared to StreamYard as far as the price. You can pay about I think 190 for this for the whole year versus StreamYard, which is like 400 plus for the entire year. So I'm going to kind of explore with this to see is it worth it. Now I'm using a virtual background just to kind of test it out, but I don't know if I'm feeling it. It's like you could hardly see me. It's not a great virtual background, but we're not even going to worry about that. For now, we're going to test other things out. So let me see here. Looks like there's some things that you can use to border, which I like because I haven't seen this on StreamYard. And I do see the Restream word up there on the top. Well, it's my top right. I don't know if it's right or left for you, but either way, I'm okay with that as well. Whatever. And let me see. Oh, this is actually good. I kind of like this fun kind of overlay because this is perfect for when you're doing like a celebration stream, if you're like having a party or a giveaway. I kind of like that. Or if somebody gives a super chat or somebody joins membership, this is a great one to have. I like that. Let me check this one out. I guess this is all right. Like whatever. Um, Not sure how I feel about that, but it's whatever. Right, so let me see what else I see here. Let me go back to it. All right. I guess if you want to be cartoonish, that's fine, but not really feeling that one. This one, it's all right. Let me see. It's all right. It's kind of gives some movement on the screen, which is fun. Let me see. And this one, oh, that's kind of cute. Y'all know how I love the stars and the cosmos. So this is really cute. I like this star-like stuff. And let's see, there's one more. And I'm guessing if you want, you can put more stuff on it. Oh, this one is like rain. Not sure what I would use that for, but hey, cool features and makes sense for where it applies. Now I'm seeing stuff with background. Now I don't know. Let me just click on it. I clicked on the background, but I guess this is a little bit different from StreamYard when you click background. So maybe what I need to do is change my layout to see. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. So when I change my layout, just like StreamYard, I can see. And y'all, I'm talking here to myself, really, because this is just me comparing mentally. And when I say it out verbally, it helps me to kind of register. Okay. So, what I like with this is that I can have different backgrounds. Um, there's actually quite a few of them available for free. I'm like, oh, this is so cute. I like that one. Oh my gosh, that is gorgeous. Y'all know how I feel about nature. So yeah, that would definitely be one of my favorite. Hey, I'm starting to feel like this might be it, and bye bye to StreamYard. But let me explore more because there's some key features that I do need to know if I, want to work with it or not. But so far, I like the ease of doing what it is that I'm doing, which is streaming and finding stuff. So it's not that different from StreamYard, but feels like a little more, in a way, of an upgrade because of all these other cute little features that I don't see on StreamYard. Like, oh, this is really talking to me here with all the galaxy stuff, outer space stuff. I love it. All right, I am liking that. Sorry, let me see. Just checking out more background. Okay, let's see this one. Oh, this one is like the stars. Okay, that's cute. Oh, that is gorgeous. I like that. So if you want, you can like do the background and the overlay at the same time, which I think is kind of pretty neat. Oh God, no, that's the one I don't like. That's my least favorite. This is cool. This is cool. This is cool. That's the one with the stars. But it's not that visible because of the star that I have in the background. But well, the stars. All right, so that's good. Let me see what else we got. Um, okay, not sure how I feel about that one, but all good. We don't have to pick it. It gives options based on what our preferences are. This one's it looks okay, but it feels like it's hurting my eyes. And Lord, I don't want to make nobody's eye hurt. Okay, so what's this one? This one looks interesting. Emotional soul. Hey, welcome in. I'm just testing out this restream thing. How are you doing, my brother? Peace, love, and richest blessings be upon you. All right, this one looks all right, but not sure. It feels more like techie, video game-ish. I don't know. All right, let's try this one. All right, this one looks cool. Let's try this one. Um, not sure how I feel about this one either. All right, let's try you. No. That one is definitely a no, unless maybe I'm feeling like a really blue vibe. Oh, wait a minute. This one right here is interesting. It looks like it changes. Let me leave it there for a few moments and see what happens. Yeah, it changes. Okay, that's cool. So it just blinks from one to the next, like about three different slides. Cool. Oh, God. Because I was wondering, I see Nightbot in the chat. I was wondering if it was going to bring in my Nightbot. So that is awesome because that is paramount, in my opinion. Oh my gosh, I wonder if this is streaming from my other. Another thing I like about Restream is that I can stream on more than one channel at the same time, and I'm not investing more money. This is all included in the package. So for those of you that are looking to, stream with one of the apps versus being on YouTube all the time, directly from YouTube, then maybe Restream might be the way to go. But hey, I'm not concluding yet. I'm still looking, but I'm testing here. Listen, thanks for coming to hang out with me while I test this. I appreciate you. Cricket Peach. We got a member in the house. Hey, member in the house. Hi, sis. Welcome in. I hope you're doing fantastic. I was just checking out one of your videos. So Let me do this for you. Where's that one that I said will be excellent for members? Yay! Member in the house. Woo-hoo. Now, I have no music on this, so if I did have music, I'll be going. Welcome in. Oh gosh, I'm silly. All right, so where were we? Let me try out the other one. So I don't like that blue one. This one I think I might like. Yeah, I know me. I love that nature background. Although it doesn't look truly naturistic, it almost looks AI created. So I'm not sure I'm feeling that. This one I don't like. This one is all right. Let's see what else we got. Ooh, kind of like that one. That's nice. All right. This one. Ooh, yes, I like it. Maybe for those times that I'm doing like moon vibration, I'm seeing a lot of backgrounds here that I like. So, oh goodness, I don't think I like this one. This one is all right. Gives me that midnight vibe. And what's this one? Yeah, I guess that's all right too. Let me see something. Oh, so I could bring it a little bit closer. Let me see what else we got here. Just testing out the different layouts. Okay. Yeah, let me know. Which one of the layouts you feel, looks good with what I'm trying to do with the background and everything. The J, hey, welcome in, my awesome super brother. Oh my gosh, as I live, Slim is in the house, y'all. Make sure you go check out Slim's new art book. If you like to color or you remember coloring as a child, go support our brother. He has his art book out on Amazon. Brother, I'm so proud of you. I wish you nothing but the best and success. I still have it sitting in my oh gosh, my cart because I didn't like buy anything else's yet. So I'm just waiting because, for when I am ready to check out. But I am so proud of you. You know, you have my support. I love and appreciate what you're bringing. Keep it coming. So please, 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 y'all, make sure that you check out Slim's art book. Oh gosh, let me see. Are you a mod, Slim? No, you're not a mod. So let me make you a mod. Go grab your what you gonna call it? Go grab your link for Amazon and share it in the chat so people could come and support you and get your book. And make sure y'all use it. Don't just support him because you want to support him with money and stuff. Use it when you create something. You want to make sure you're bringing value, and nothing makes you feel value, in my opinion. And when people are using your stuff, so go ahead, get his book, use it, and share it with your community. Let's support this brother and cheer him on to his success. We do big things in this community. Oh my goodness, MTGV. Hello, Sissy. Mwah. I'm so happy to see you. Thank you so much for all that you do to bring the news to us. I don't watch the news, but I know there's certain people I could rely on to bring the real stories that we don't see on TV. So thank you for all you do. I couldn't do what you do, and I always tell you that because what you do takes guts, and I got guts, but not in that area. You feel me? So hats off to all my creators in the chat, just doing their thing. All right, let me keep looking here. Let me see what else I see. And y'all, if you have a particular stream that you use and you like and it's easy to use, not too tech heavy and all that, let me know. This is Restream that I'm testing because I'm thinking about moving away from StreamYard since they raised their price. I value my coins. So I'm shopping around to see who could give me. Oh, I kind of like this one. It has like a cozy, homely, cartoonish vibe. I like that. And obviously, when you have the paid version, you could upload stuff that you would prefer. All right, so that's it for the background. I like that they have way more options than StreamYard. Ooh, let me take that off. That's hurting my eye a little bit. So let me see what other features I can. Okay, and you can have your notes up there, which is good. Let me go to something else. Yeah. I promise y'all, we're gonna talk about managing stress. I just want to like get this out of the way, so we don't have our regular Tuesday night vibe. And by the way, please let me know. I was thinking about starting at 7:45 versus 8 p.m. on Tuesdays. Y'all let me know. I already changed the other channel to 7:45 versus 8. But let me know if 8 is better or 7:45 for you personally. Yeah, of course, sis. You're welcome. Lisa J is in the house. We got another member in the house. Welcome in, beautiful sis. This is for you. Oh, and Jordan, I didn't give you that. The J, let me give you yours. Let me give you yours. Member in the house. Hey, I celebrate you all. All right, Slim. I hope you drop your link in there with your information. Thank you, Jay. I am doing good. Twin Brook Acres, hey. Oh, that's all right. I appreciate you for coming through and for giving a thumbs up. Peace, love, and riches, blessings. Always, my brother. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. All right, so let me see what else I need to take a look at. So far, honestly, I'm starting to feel like I don't even know if I want to test out the other stream that I'm thinking about. It's not Restream, it's oh my god, not OBS, there's another one, I forgot the name of it. Oh, Streamlabs. Unless maybe Streamlabs merge with this, I'm not sure, but I'll find out. And if it hasn't, and it's a totally different app, I'm gonna try that one out as well, and then I'll make my decision. Because let me tell you, this is way I was shocked when I saw the price. It's like $190 for the year or $16 a month, but I prefer to just pay for the year because you just save more money that way, and every dollar, every penny matters. It could be routed in a different direction to build some wealth or save some money or do something different. All right, so I'm looking for the other features here. Teams. The only thing with this, it's not a deal breaker. For the free version, you don't have any music. But for 16 bucks or 190 a year, just add it and get some music. And then I can put my own logo up there where it says Restream. So that's good. And I'm looking to see what else is in here. Okay. I wanted to see if I could invite a guest up. Okay, so let me test that out. If anybody wants to come on up, come up. I'm just gonna drop this in the chat so that I can test out and see how it is to have a guest. Yes, we're being spontaneous. All right, so now I just gotta find where the chat is to drop it in the chat. Oh my God. All right, there's the chat. So the chat is all the way down to the bottom. All right, so there's the link if you want to come up. Slim, actually, it might be a good idea for you to come up if you want to promote your book. If you already have your physical copy in hand, when you come up and promote it, all good. I mean, this is not my business channel, but I'm just testing stuff out here. All right, perfect. So I put that link up. I want to see how I can bring guests in and how it looks. Oh my gosh, Lisa, I just saw that thing that the Nightbot dropped and I still didn't do it. I still didn't do it because you told me, hey, I don't see the link to click on your Instagram and stuff. And I was like, oh, shoot, that's a brilliant idea. Why didn't I think of that? It really takes a community. So I'm gonna get that done. Glad this reminded me because I didn't remember. All right, wait a minute. I think I see somebody in the back there. Let me see. No, maybe not. I don't know what that is. Okay, I don't know what that is. I don't know if that's is somebody up here. There's something else there, but I'm not sure what that is. Oh my gosh. Or maybe that's if you're doing like a demonstration because it says demo and add source. Okay, so you could do presentations, share screen. Oh, okay. All right, all right, all right. I get what that is now. And if drag and move. Okay. Oh, okay. I didn't mean to do that. Okay. All right. I'm not gonna mess with that right now. So let me see. I think that's all the features I needed to explore. This is not bad. I can totally do this, and it's not too crazy. Oh, Crooked Beach. Oh, wait, I see you. Here's the funny thing, though. It's a little different. I can just see a link on top.
Hey,
Hey,
you did it. Congratulations.
hey, Sissy Pooh, how we feeling?
Oh, I'm good. I'm tired though. I'm very tired. It's been a hard couple of days. We've had a lot of
Girl,
like
listen,
winds and stuff.
it's a lot going on right now in the atmosphere as far as the
Yeah.
astrology. So
Yes.
for those of us that
Mhm.
are tapped in or not even tapped in, as long as your birth chart is a certain way, you feel it. I'm now
Yeah.
starting to feel my energy again, like recovered. But for the last month, my energy has been like, oh God, what just hit me? I'm so tired.
I'm really looking forward to seeing what's going to happen energetically over the next like 5 or 6 days with the planetary alignments that we have coming up. Like, and the sun has been so active. Like the earth is charged up highly. So yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Get into some high vibrational meditation. Oh my God, so many
Yes.
dreams and downloads. Like, who you
Mm.
need a notebook.
I never hear anybody else talk about downloads. I don't usually talk about it because I feel like people don't know what the heck I'm talking about. But yes, they're very
Yeah,
strong right now. Like the information is right there. It's really just right there. You just
I
gotta
feel like
like,
yeah, I feel like the
yeah.
veils is like so thin now between
And yes.
and it's just so
Yeah.
easy to just like you're not even trying it, you're just tapping in. Like
Hmm.
I just
It's
feel like I just need some time to really just not do anything but
quiet, quiet. You need quiet.
bingo,
Yes, yes. You know
bingo.
what? It's so I've been able to look, I'm very fortunate and I understand that I'm very fortunate and that I've been able to achieve a level of quietness, not just here at the homestead, but within my brain but
Mhm.
sometimes here lately, it's so strong that it's almost like radio stations. When I walk from one area
Oh
to
my
another,
goodness.
it's like the download is a different channel almost sometimes. It's the
There's so much
strangest
out
thing.
there.
Mhm.
It's so
Yeah,
much. Wow.
yeah.
It's so good to be able to talk with somebody about it that gets it. It's a beautiful thing.
Right? Yeah, I always feel like I'm all by myself in the I
Oh,
feel like
no,
I'm the
you're not,
weirdest
though.
person. Yeah, girl.
You are not. Oh, wait, I see Lisa. Wait a minute. Let's get
Lisa
Lisa.
J?
Yeah,
What?
Lisa J. Oh, wait, where did it go? Lisa, where did you go?
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry, I'm now learning this. I just saw the thing. You know how, like on StreamYard, like you see it on the side or the bottom and you
Mhm.
can add the person? For this one, it's just kind of like a link across, but maybe if you
Oh.
don't do it early enough, it disappears.
I don't know. I've never used Restream. I just been using YouTube, but I need to. I liked StreamYard because I understood it, but the
Mhm.
prices, like,
Yeah,
what? Yeah.
that's why I'm looking around, and this
Mhm.
seems fine to me. This is my first time going live with it. It seems fine.
Oh,
Listen,
looks
y'all,
good.
I think we're going to talk about the stress management another time because I'm tapping into the vibe that's live right now. But yeah, I like it. And I like YouTube too because it's quick when I'm doing my walks. I can just
Yeah.
jump on there. But the only thing I don't like, sometimes you want to do an intro, outro, or something a little different. Or if you want to take a quick break and put on a short or like an ad or something.
No, you are talking all kinds of fancy stuff to me. Look, I'm having the hardest time. I don't even know. I gotta get myself to stop just only doing lives, which is all I have been doing. But I just feel, oh my gosh, honey, I did a live. I think it was yesterday.
Mhm.
I didn't remember half of what I said. I was so in the flow. It was,
Girl,
oh, yeah.
girl.
Yeah.
And when the flow comes, you just
You
go with it.
can't. You can't. Sometimes I
And
wonder who the heck was that. I'm like, wait, what did I just say? Wait, what was because I swear sometimes I feel like, especially lately, since the first of the year, I
mm.
feel sometimes like I'm a speaker being spoken through.
Oh my
It's
God,
not
we are
always.
vessels. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. It's funny that you say that because I literally the other day was like, I was just saying thank you for using me as a vessel, for speaking
Mhm,
through me.
mhm.
It's a beautiful blessing, in my opinion, to be
It
able to
it
deliver
is.
messages that the universe wants you to deliver. And
Once you
it's
understand that's what's
humbling.
happening and that you're not
Mhm.
just going crazy, yes.
Well, I never thought I was going crazy.
Oh, I did. I did. I thought I was going
Really?
crazy. Other people thought I was going crazy because I would have things come like I
Mhm.
don't we haven't spoken really at great length, but I'm precog. Don't know if you have a gift or a curse, whatever you might want to call it. Also, I lucid dream, but
Yeah,
there's
I used
things
to do that a lot as a
the
child. I even walked in my sleep. I remember some of those vivid dreams, vivid.
were
Oh,
you in the US when you were a child?
no, I was
Okay.
South America. That's where I
Okay.
grew up.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, I was because yeah, it started as a child. The precog started as a child too, and everybody thought it was very novel when I was a really young child. But I was in the GATE program through
Mm.
the school systems here.
What is a gay program? I'm not familiar with that.
Well, it was here in Virginia, it was called Gifted and Talented, but
Oh,
it's a low key CIA program.
oh my God.
They run through all of the and still today they do still have these gifted and talented programs where they're seeking out specifically psychic children.
Wow, I thought that's only stuff you see in the movies. That's
No,
actually
it's true. It's absolutely true. Yeah, and the stuff that
wow.
it was so weird. But so the all that though, like I kind of like tuned out for some time. But the
Mhm,
precog stuff, you can only tune out so much of it. Sometimes it just comes, and
mhm.
it never comes out in a way people want to hear it because
Oh my
I'm
God, I'm laughing not because it's funny, but it's like, oh shoot, that's kind of tough
it
because
is,
people
yeah.
might not like you because you.
It has happened a lot, and that's fine. I used to care. I don't care anymore. I love who I am, and people don't have to like me. That's perfectly fine. But yeah, I've had to learn how to
I hear you.
try to slow down some of the words that comes out of my mouth
Mhm,
because one of the most recent things that happened before I realized what was going on was a lady that she was like, "Oh, we got a puppy," and I saw the entire life of the puppy. It was very short and it was
oh
very
wow.
ugly, and I all that came out of my mouth, I just said, "That's stupid. That's just the stupidest thing you could have chosen to do." She did not like that at all. But
Oh
but
God.
then, everything that I saw happened, and I was like, "I'm so sorry. I didn't know how to tell you." I think a lot of people, especially right now, with these alignments, with fully finally moving into Aquarius, Lord help us all. Thank God. The weight, y'all, is coming off. But I think the
Mhm,
veil is lifting for a lot of people. I think there are a lot of people who have these gifts who maybe aren't aware,
mhm.
and they're being surprised a lot right
Yeah.
now.
Mhm. I'm even hearing about people that are literally feeling electric shocks. Me being one of them. Like it's been so amped up lately. I'm like, oh my God. Like
Sometimes.
touching stuff and all that. And I was like, what is
Mhm.
this? So I just happened to see a YouTube short talking about it, that people are even feeling those shocks in their heart. And I felt that too, but I didn't know what it was. So when I
Mhm.
listened, I was like, oh, okay, it's what's going on in the energy, but I didn't
Yeah.
realize why I was feeling that. So it's all fascinating. I feel like
Mm.
for some people, it feels like scary times,
Yes.
but I feel more optimistic than scared. I
I
feel
do
like,
too.
I trust all that's going to unfold the way it needs to, and it's going to be for the greater good of all.
It
That's just
is.
how I feel.
It is. There's gonna be a lot of ugliness though, you know that. I know that. I think we
Sometimes,
all are
yeah.
aware.
Yeah, sometimes
Yeah.
it gets ugly before it gets pretty. So,
Yeah, it is. But I agree with you. I do have a lot of hope. I don't I don't know that I used to have any hope at all. I felt like everything felt very heavy, but things feel, yeah, like some lights are being uncovered, and
mhm,
there's definitely some hope. And also because again, I think as a society, I think we're all waking up more, and there's so
mhm,
many more people out there like us that
mhm.
they're talking about it now too. So,
Yeah.
yeah,
People
that's
don't
pretty
feel so
good.
afraid or
Yeah.
weird when they're
Mhm.
talking their truth. And, you know, I love that because it's really not weird. It what is really what is, but because of
Yes,
how society was programmed, we kind of stepped away from really being in tune with who we are, what we are, why we're
agree.
here. A lot of
Absolutely.
us are so lost. And
Mhm.
I think there's a reason for that because on this journey, we chose to come back here for our
Girl.
specific
Oh,
purpose.
thank you for saying
At this
that.
particular time. So we know it might get rough, but we
Mhm.
chose to come back here at
We
this particular
did.
point in time because we have a divine special purpose. And maybe
We
all of it is
do.
not revealed to us yet, but we just got to trust the process and do what we feel intuitively called to do. In my opinion, that's how
Are
it's
you
working.
ready? Do you feel ready? Do you feel
Do I
prepared?
have a choice? I
No, you
gotta be.
don't. No, it's gonna be what it's
I,
gonna be. But we do
mhm.
we I mean actually we do have a choice. We don't have to step up to the microphone the way we are. We can
No,
step back.
if I don't, it doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel
Okay.
like I'm
I like it.
aligned,
I
and
love
I
that.
gotta go where I'm called to go because it just feels right to my soul. You know what I'm saying?
I
And
do.
if I'm here to live and breathe in my truth, I gotta go where I'm called or where I'm pushed to go. Because sometimes if you don't answer the call, you get pushed through your pain.
Oh,
You know
you're
what
not
I'm
wrong.
saying? Oh goodness! If you don't answer that call, pain will push you because life will come and beat you with the
Mhm.
butt and say, "Listen, if you're not gonna
Mhm.
move on your own, I'm gonna do this, that, and that, and make you move."
You know what? I really strongly feel like the breakdown of my health and the timing of moving out here to the country and changing
Mhm.
how I did life, I a million percent believe that I was being guided by
Absolutely.
yeah, but I tried to fight it, and
Yeah.
it's just as you just said, and no, and it was just like, "No, you're not fighting it. We'll force you. You're going to listen. You're gonna pay attention. You're gonna open it up, open up, open up." And I'm like, "Okay, fine." And I'm like, "Oh, but people are really gonna think I'm weird." But you know what? It's
You gotta stop caring
amazing.
about that. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It's just so amazing, and there's a magic to this. It's a feeling. It's not, it's not like a spell, but it's a feeling of stepping into your skin and stepping into your purpose finally.
Yeah.
Just it's so
Yeah.
good and calming. I love it.
Yeah.
Very
And
excited.
yeah, and everything, and I always say this a lot when I come up and speak, like everything that's happening in our life, everything
Mhm.
we're going through, it's meant for us to go through to prepare us for what we need or who we need to become. It really does prepare us. And some of us, we learn the hard way, especially when we stubborn, like me, Leo. Happy early birthday, by the way,
Aries.
girl.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
gosh, my dad was an Aries. Oh goodness. It's
We're
funny, I had a dream about him last night too. I've had so many
mhm.
different things happening today that just took me to his energy. I'm like, oh wow.
Okay,
This
can I ask you a question? Do you know about the massive stream CME that was released today, Earth facing, and then the plasma stream behind it?
no, tell me about him.
I'm telling you, I'm just that's what it is. But and it hasn't even directly hit us yet, but it's directly hitting us. But you said that thing about today, and it seems to me like there's definitely a strong connection there because those energies are absolutely at play here. So
Wow.
it makes me wonder what your relationship with your father was with the sun, because we do get communications, y'all. Y'all
Mhm.
might think this sounds crazy, but I promise we get communications from our ancestors in every way you can possibly think. In fact, my favorite way is to go outside and hug a tree.
Oh my
Those
gosh, they do
tree
that too.
Girl,
Oh
yes, those
my
tree roots, they plug into the original World Wide Web, that mycelium network, y'all. Anything you want to know, anyone you want to contact, just, heart to heart, it's there. You
God.
just got to get quiet. And for me, hug a tree.
Yeah, everyone have their way of tapping in, and I think
Mhm,
that's really beautiful. Um, a couple of years ago, it was said that the ancestors dwell in the trees,
mhm.
and it is fascinating in the way that that was revealed to me, because one
Oh,
day at my old house, I was just laying on my son's bed. And from I used to like laying there because I like nature. So in the backyard, there were these beautiful trees that I just connected with. I never hugged them, but I just spiritually connected with them for some reason. And I
Mhm.
kid you not, as I was looking through the leaves, I saw the different faces of some of my ancestors. I
Oh,
I was
that's beautiful.
yeah, I was just like, wow. It was such a beautiful feeling.
Mhm.
Beautiful. And oh gosh, I still send love to those trees. It was so special to me. And
That's gorgeous.
yeah,
Like,
and I know we're still
that's the stuff
connected,
right
like the
there.
trees, because I'm like,
Mhm.
they run all over. It's the same earth. So I'm like, oh, I'm gonna leave, but we're still connected. And it was just such a beautiful experience. I was just laying there looking at it, not even thinking about that. And I just saw these faces form in the tree. And it was like, wow. It
That's
was
I'm a little envious of that there. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's you had an experience there. I've had experiences, they weren't visual. They're
mm,
kind of auditory. Like, the first experience that I can, recall, I was on the beach. This wasn't even that many years, it was about 6 years ago.
mhm,
And I was on the beach and I was looking for seashells on the beach. And when you're looking for seashells, you want beautiful, perfect little seashells, right? And I'm looking and there are, and I'm
mhm.
telling you, there were none. This
Wow,
entire beach in North Carolina on the East Coast did not
wow.
have a single solid seashell on it, nowhere. And I'm frustrated and I'm just walking and I'm looking down and suddenly, oh my God, oh my God. And I could hear it. It was loud. It was in my head
Wow.
though, it wasn't my ears. This is what the spirit said. The beauty is in the broken.
Ah,
I was
wow.
like, all
That
right.
gives me the chill right here coming down my left side.
See what
Wow.
I'm saying? That's what, girl.
Wow.
I knew then. I was like, oh, wait a minute.
Who said that?
Wait a
Listen,
minute.
I don't know. I think how it came to me was perfect for me. Like I don't know how I would have dealt with the hearing. I don't know. A couple of years ago, I don't know if I would have been prepared for that. I probably would have been like, "What?"
It was really weird. And the thing is, I think there was actually a hurricane off the coast at the time. And so the waves crashed really loud. And I think that that helped me to deal with it because the waves were loud already.
Mhm,
Because
mhm,
otherwise, I'm telling you, I used to just jump at every little sound. So it
mhm.
had to have been a combination of both of those, and it was almost soothing, but also just I was like it was like getting slapped across the face, like, "You are looking in the wrong direction, child. Look the other way." And I'm like, "Oh,
You heard the words.
okay." Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh my
goodness.
god. Yeah, mhm.
Oh,
I
I
love
just
this
feel like
stuff.
it's just so much more beautiful things that are going to unfold and lots of gifts that we have that we don't know we have. You
Mhm.
and me probably included, I'm sure, that are
Um,
going to just
I don't
start
know how much more
coming.
I can do.
Hey, that's the thing. We're so multifaceted, and there's no
Sure.
limit to our abilities, really.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah, you're not
in the
wrong.
spiritual sense, not physical. The physical, there are limitations, but
Mhm. Well, are there? I'm
the
not sure.
limitations we put on ourselves to be
Okay,
correct,
and there we
and
go,
that we
because
allow
we
others
can't
to put on
no
us.
one can argue with the strength of, a parent and a child trapped under a car. It's been documented many times.
Mhm.
I do think that's a pretty good indicator that we're all running around with so much untapped
Superpowers. Yeah.
strength, energy, potential, knowledge. We don't have a clue what we don't know that we already happen to have
Mhm.
from many lives lived, from,
Oh my
ancestral
gosh,
knowledge.
talking about many lives. Oh my gosh. I was just actually thinking about that stuff. And I'm like, oh my gosh. I've had
I
so
mean,
many.
yeah, but
Also,
I keep telling myself this is my last go round. Though I'm full of crap because I don't know that I'm going to finish this mission and do it properly this
you have
time.
to. I felt like
Okay.
you got to get this done.
I do. I feel the same way. I feel like
This
almost
is
sometimes
just
somebody's
in last
screaming at
week,
me,
I think.
people need to know. People need to know.
I felt
But
like you got to do it. Because
Yeah.
if you don't get it done, you'll come back again and you still got it. I'm like, no, this is the time.
I
Like it's
mean, seriously, do you feel like when you were a young child, you understood your mission more then, and then there came a time where life interrupted it or something, or you were convinced
that's
by
probably it.
society to put it away, or because
Mhm,
I know I did. I was absolutely on the right track right out of the birth canal, I'm telling you.
mhm,
But then, I tried to fit in and do all the things that they say to do to, and it just didn't, it got
mhm,
me way off the path. So coming back now, but I've always been interested in knowing how many, if any other people when they were younger felt
mhm.
very connected to the feelings that may be reemerging now. Especially now. I think this is a particularly special time.
It is. And
Mhm.
that's a really good question. I feel like I got to think about that.
Okay.
Like as a child, I always felt like that love, if you know what I mean. Almost like that fairy tale type of love where all is well. Like I'm living on heaven and earth and, everything is in agreement, in harmony. So if I put it from that perspective, that's how I feel now. I feel like that's part of my purpose to energize and amplify love, peace, harmony, that kind of vibe.
I think that my purpose is to bring people back to basic because we're skipping so many steps and trying to make things work, and you can't if your foundation
Slow
isn't in
down.
order. Yeah. Yeah.
I get the same vibe. Like
Okay. Good.
living in such a fast world, how do I
Yes.
show people to go back to roots to just slow it down? Let me
Yes.
tell you something. The way you live, I've envisioned that for myself. And I'm not saying that in a jealous way, but in a
No,
way
no, I
just
get you. Yeah.
I admire and love that. Like, shoot, don't get me wrong. I think it's a lot of work. Oh
Oh, it
God.
is. It is. And
Like
listen,
I even think about making my own stuff from scratch like you do.
oh,
And
that
these are all thoughts I've had for years. But I'm like, can I really do it though? It is
you
work.
can. Let me promise to you, you can. And here's how you're going to do it. You're going to start with one thing, just one.
Mhm.
That's it. It's there already. You already have it within you. All you have to do is like scratch the life scab off of it. That's all. And uncover
Mhm.
it because if you're inclined to do that, it's because it's in your nature.
Yeah, no, it is. But I feel like I would need the right type of house and environment.
Mm-mm.
I
Honey,
maybe
you can
that's
do
me
this.
blocking my own.
It's we're always fighting ego anyway. Isn't that a
Mhm.
thing? Just and it's part of our conditioning to question ourselves. But you can and you will. And hopefully during this iteration of my lifetime, I will be able to witness you accidentally fall into or purposely fall into this type of life. Because this is not normal for me. This is not. I grew up in the city. I'm a hood
Oh,
neck chick.
wow.
None of
I
this is
would never
natural to me.
guess.
No.
Wow.
Excuse me. No, I grew up really dirt poor. I was a horrible little child who lived in horrible little neighborhoods, but I was reacting to, the situation that I was in. I think I was always drawn to this in some way. I always felt like
Mhm.
animals communicated with me. I always felt like I had a language that plants understood and that they had a language for me that I understood. But again, other people
Mhm.
thought I was weird. Um,
No, plants, I could
they
relate to the
do.
plants. Animals, love them, yeah, but not so much. When I say not so much, not that I don't love them so much, but the
No.
communication, I feel like
Yep.
maybe like if I see them in like a symbolic way or so, like a butterfly come to visit, stuff like that, yeah.
Mm.
But for me to like have an animal as a pet or something,
Hmm.
not really. I don't know. I feel like maybe that's not my natural thing, but
It may not
plants,
be.
yes.
But
Plants, yeah.
again, yeah, that was just some I felt that, excuse me. My hair is always in my mouth, y'all. Um, I felt the plant and animal did I get affinity when I was real young.
I feel like I want to pat your back.
Excuse me.
You want to
What's
grab some
that?
water? I feel like I want to
Yeah,
pat
hold
your
on. Yeah,
back.
let me do that. Hold on. Let me grab my water, y'all.
Mhm.
Mm-mm-mm.
Mm-mm-mm.
Okay. Yeah, I always had the affinity toward plants and animals,
Mm-hmm.
but I mean, life got in the way. Life did. It got in the way. But Charlene, we bought this house. It'll be 6 years the middle of this summer. We bought the house and it had beehives here already and some chickens. There were some ducks and then one of our geese. They were all here. We have no idea what we were doing. So I swear this
Wow.
isn't something that you necessarily.
So you bought into the house like that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I
Wow.
had no idea what I was doing. And I didn't know squat about YouTube. I wouldn't watch YouTube at the time. I would not. I was
That's
convinced
interesting.
because everything I'd ever seen about it was on the news and it was real bad parents that ended up going to jail for being, very bad parents and overindulged children who were opening presents. I never understood why the freak anybody wanted to watch other people open gifts, but that's all I knew of YouTube.
That's interesting.
So,
What made you start? I feel like
was
you read
that?
my mind because as you started talking about moving there 6 years ago, I'm like,
Mhm.
what made you start YouTube? And you kind of opened up to it. So hey, let's go.
Well, oh, yeah. Hmm. I'm not sure. Listen, I'm absolutely convinced that much of what I have done has been guided by others and that I haven't necessarily been fully capable of understanding or even recognizing what's been going on. Because how did I get here? I don't know. I moved
Interesting.
as far out of the city as I could. Listen, I literally went to real estate school and got my real estate license so that I could find myself a home that wasn't in the city. Then I got here, and this is the only house I ever actually physically went to.
Oh, wow. You
Charlene,
just knew
when
it was
I
the one.
got out of my vehicle, when my feet touched the ground on this property, I felt, heard, experienced the word home. I've never felt that ever before anywhere, ever in my life. And again, we had those things. They were already here. We didn't know what to do. It was baptism by fire. I just had to figure it out.
Wow.
But here's
You
how I
go,
know.
girl.
I'm so glad I'm talking to you because I'm remembering things. Okay, so about 9 months after we moved here, there was a man across the road working a cotton field of all things, and he sprayed something, and I was like, "I don't know what that is, but I'm gonna go find out." So I hunted this dude down, and I was like, "I don't know what that is, but it smells funny to me." I'm out on my front porch and like, "What is this?" And well, first he introduced himself because he's polite, unlike me at the time. "Listen to me, ma'am. He's a cousin. This land that I'm on, my freaking ancestors used to live here. I had no idea, none whatsoever. So when I tell you I felt guided, I
Wow.
mean, I felt guided. I truly did. And it was after that.
That's amazing.
It's so weird though. It was after that day when I met Ken, my cousin Ken. Um, there were some hunting dogs that some bad things happened with a whole bunch of chickens,
Mm,
and then our well went dry. We had to have another well drilled and everything, but I was so overwhelmed by the losses and just what the heck am I doing? And da, da, da. I
mhm.
went to a local graveyard where many of my ancestors are, and I just sat there next to the tree and just was like, I don't know how y'all did it, but I know you
Mm,
did. So give me the strength or show me the way because I'm so close
girl.
to giving up.
Sometimes we do feel like that because sometimes it feels like a lot. I feel like I had,
Yeah.
not that I'm ready to give up or I feel like giving up, but like just help me to remember that I have the strength to do what I'm here to do, and the courage to step up every day and to do it.
Hmm.
Because sometimes we feel like we're falling back or that we're not doing what we said we're committed to do. And I'm like, even
Yeah.
this morning I had a thought. I'm like, oh God, what if there, and I mean, it was kind of a silly thought, but the right thought, meaning it would get me going. Because I was like, what if there's someone watching over you and giving you a chance? But every time you mess up, it's like, all right, I keep giving you a chance, then I might just cut you out of the race and
Oh
and
yeah. Yeah.
that's
I
it.
used to feel
So
like
act
things like
like
that
it's the
too.
last day and do all you can today. So I guess
Mm-hmm.
it was like spirit's way of pushing me without me feeling like terrified or feeling like, okay, there's actually a person there. Because I know the universe is graceful, but sometimes you need that push to say, stop procrastinating, get it done.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't I don't think that they ever give up on you though. I think
No.
that spirits, they first of all, they're numerous. It's not one or two, y'all. We're surrounded by these all the time. And they're not they don't want you to quit. And they know where you're likely to give up at because they also had experiences in the 3D, you know? They get it. That I
Hmm.
don't think they ever leave you though. They'll back off just a little bit if you really need them to. But they're always right there when you're ready, and they're always there doing everything possible to protect you, even though, oh my gosh, so many times it doesn't feel like it. It's like, well, why does everything keep going wrong? Because you keep going the wrong way, girl. You know?
Oh God, well, we live and we learn, man. That's just
Yes,
the truth. We
yes, we
live
do.
and we
Whoa,
learn.
that's some weird coloration on the background. What is going on with that one,
Oh, you just
Restream?
saw that?
Yeah, because it turned weird yellow back there. I'm like, well, it looks like a tornado's coming. Hold up.
Oh, I was like messing around with the different
Oh,
colors, so maybe it's flipped for you. I didn't mean to freak you out,
no, no,
but
it's
no,
okay. It's all
you
right.
were
I didn't
saying
know what was going.
something. No, that's fine. You were saying something, and I'm so sorry. Forgive me for interrupting. You were talking about just sitting there by the trees and having that moment of I'm just laying it all to you. I surrender pretty much. Not I give up, but I surrender because I feel like there's a difference in that. So I'll be
No, but
quiet.
I really literally said I'm so close to giving up. I did feel like I was just like, every freaking thing is against me. Like, and at that point, I was like, I don't know what I did. I left the city, everything I ever knew. I didn't like it, but I knew it anyway, you know? And
Mhm.
I get out here and have all these animals, and I have no freaking idea what to do. And it's 1,000 degree, actually, it was like 105 on a regular during that point in the summer.
Goodness.
And I couldn't understand how anything was ever going to go right, especially when the freaking the well dried up. And fortunately, we had this stupid above ground pool that we've emptied now, but at the time it was a godsend because that's how we actually bathed for a couple weeks. We would have to go outside at night and soap ourselves down and rinse ourselves off with pool water. It was crazy, but you know, you do what you got to do.
Yeah.
And after I was really close, and I don't know their actual stories. I don't know what they, because I didn't know these people lived out here. I had no idea I moved on to a piece of property that my actual blood relatives at some point in time lived on.
It's divine alignment, in my opinion, honey.
Well, you say that, but at the time I felt like they were pushing me away. Like maybe I was part of the family that moved to the city. I was supposed to stay there. Maybe that was part, but no, it was, you know where I went wrong? I moved out here to a simple little place out in the country and I tried to turn this place to a damn city. I
Mm,
did. I did. I did. I
that's
wanted it to be all perfectly appointed and kind of bougie-ish, and
they weren't feeling the vibe. Like no, 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 no,
yeah,
no,
trying to
no.
turn it into something that isn't, because that's not what it's about, you know? Chicken poop happens. It just does.
Oh my god, that's so funny. I was talking to my sister the other day about chicken poop. I'm sorry, but I just because we grew up with chickens and
Oh, you
pigs.
did?
Yeah, yeah. And I I never I don't remember ever going to the fowl pen because we call it a fowl pen, you guys call it coop. I
Mhm.
just was always grossed out with the poop and stuff. I remember sometimes they would come all the way to the back door and they would poop right there. And I was telling my sister, I'm like, you remember that? Sometimes you put your foot out there and like you just step in that. It's like, oh God.
Oh my gosh. Oh Lord. You gotta be well, I mean, okay, poop does happen. I do have to spray off the porch and that little bit of a sidewalk, and I have outside shoes and inside shoes. Yes, this is all very true.
Mhm.
But the chickens have such amazing, weirdly different personalities. They're my little friends. They're my little babies.
I
They
never had
gave
a
me
bond with chicken. I think
what?
don't say this
Oh.
is weird, but already it is weird, whatever. But I believe in a previous life I might have been a chicken because
You could have been.
yeah,
Okay.
because I've had a few experiences where I just almost felt like I'm getting these wings and oh God, I'm starting to feel weird just remembering. And
Well,
then there's some chickens that I used to see that would make my skin crawl. It's like, oh my God, like it would freak me out. I was just never comfortable. So when I see people like pet chickens and stuff now I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm not that comfortable. I couldn't
It's
do that.
okay.
Like
You
a
probably
pig,
are
sure.
comfortable in
I
a
thought
lot of
about
areas that somebody
pigs.
else wouldn't be, right?
Yeah,
And
pigs are
it did
fine.
having chickens and the goose, well, 2 geese now, it did change a lot. Like, I don't eat poultry anymore. I will not. I cannot. I can't
I
even
don't
get
blame
the
you.
yeah, right. 'Cause how can you I don't know how you could I don't know how you
No,
could,
I get
like,
it.
pick up a yeah. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
right?
I
So,
get it. You eat
it's
the
weird
eggs?
how
I remember for a
oh,
while
yeah,
I stopped
but,
eating eggs too. I
it
couldn't even eat
it
the
took
egg.
me some time,
Mm.
for about, I think, probably 3 or 4 months, could have been a little longer than that after we got here. I actually sold those eggs and
Mm.
went to the store and bought those tiny little sad bleached little tiny little white eggs. I did,
That's
because
funny.
it
You
came
have
out of
the
their
best
butt.
because the homemade or you know, you're getting that from home. That's the best because you know what you're feeding your chickens and
I
everything.
know that, but at the same time, again,
Right.
I'm a hood neck city chick, okay? I've always gotten all my food from the grocery store, and you want me to eat something that came out of her butt?
I remember growing up seeing the chickens like lay the eggs and
I
stuff.
cannot watch that. It looks too painful.
they they don't complain though. They just do the thing.
I don't know.
But
Sometimes some of them are like, "Bah!"
baby chicks are the cutest though. I used to love hanging out with the baby chicks, even though the
Oh, they
moms
are. I know, and they're highly addictive too.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
The moms didn't like you messing around with them though. They're very protective.
they
They will
are.
get you. But I
Mine are
love the
trying to
baby
hatch
chicks.
now. I won't let them. And let me tell you what, when a chicken wants to be a mama and you don't want her to, she's very mean. Very,
Oh yeah.
very,
Oh yeah.
and she puffs up. She looked like she a little turkey. I'm like, girl, I
Yeah,
know
they're
you're
so
tiny up under them.
That's funny. They get all fluffy and it's like,
You
I'm ready to be a mother. That's just their thing. And they walk around with a certain energy like,
yeah,
you're like,
they do. I have one hen that thinks she's a rooster. I call her Fake Roo, as a matter of fact. I'm not even kidding you. She crows.
how is a hen a rooster? Isn't a rooster like the boy chicken?
Hmm. So here's how that happens. And Lord help me again, this was all baptism by fire. I did not have a clue. I also didn't know I was going to get addicted to chickens or buy hundreds of chickens in an attempt to save their lives or any of that. But I did all these silly things. But so if you only have at first we only had hens, and if you only have hens, one of the hens will take up the role of the rooster. It's the same with ducks. It's the
Oh.
same with all birds. All birds, if they
So
don't
they
have a male.
naturally just change sex?
No, they don't change their sex. They
Oh, but they
change
just
their
act like this.
behavior, and
Oh,
there are some things that change physically. Their coxcomb gets bigger and their wattles get
wow.
longer, and they don't go back. Even though she has a rooster in the
Wow.
flock now, and he's very well established as the actual male, every morning she's the first one that crows, and I know it's her. She has a quiet little girl crows, and he's like,
Wow. I've never had a hen crow. That is some
"Mhm."
fascinating
Yeah,
facts.
they'll absolutely do that. Oh, I'm
Mm.
gonna blow your mind. You want to know something? The most amazing. I think the most amazing thing about a hen is she can choose the daddy.
Mm.
Dead
Wow.
serious. There can be multiple roosters mating with the same hen, and the
Mm.
hen chooses which sperm gets used to fertilize the egg.
Oh my gosh. Wait a minute. Are roosters still fighting hens? Because I remember it always looked like it was a fight and struggle. They would run
It
around
does. It look.
and capture them. Oh,
It's
good.
never gentle looking,
Yeah, it's
but
always like a challenge. Like they have to run around and then they would strapple on them and like pick the head. Do they still do that? Like
well,
pick the head?
yes. Yes, and especially when it's a young rooster or when there are other roosters around, they're trying to like establish dominance over the other ones. But typically, these girls will there's some that like a rooster or won't like another rooster. And anyways, they'll just I don't know how to explain it. They submit and then it's real gentle.
Hmm.
But Ida May,
Yeah.
if Ida May doesn't submit, it's not going to be gentle. And I mean, I'm telling you, I am triggered consistently by the ones that are not trying to submit because then I'm just chasing that boy. I'm like, no, no means no in every language.
Oh my
I do.
goodness.
I say it to him.
That's who you were fighting with because I caught you
Yes.
live the other morning. You were fighting with one. I'm like this. I'm like somebody got personality over there.
He is, that's Whitey Ford, although his alter ego when he's being that jerk, that is Ike Turner. And he knows. He knows who he is. I'm telling you. There, I love this life though, and this is so weird from everything that I ever experienced. And one of the things that I feel like is a message that I'm supposed to share with a lot of folks is that you can live so many different types of lives. You can live so many different ways, and you don't have to have any experience in how to do it. You know what? If you do it wrong, well, then you learn one way not to. The biggest problem at all is not trying. So
Mhm.
there it is.
Absolutely,
Mhm.
girl. Hmm.
Ooh,
This life is so beautiful. I am so grateful that I've met someone like you.
I am too. I
And
really
that
am.
there's a lot of people that are spiritually guided and spiritually in tune, and they're not brave enough to just stand in their own truth. So I honor you for that, and I really,
Aw,
really
thank
appreciate
you,
you.
sweetie.
And thank you for
I'm
seeing
very
the love
happy.
in me.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
Since the first time it's you spoke to your soul spoke to mine. There was nothing I could have done.
I'm trying to remember. Yeah, some people just speak to your soul. I'm
Mhm,
telling you, I know what you
mhm,
mean. I know
mhm,
what
mhm.
you mean. How did we meet? I can't even remember. And
I
I
don't wanna
remember
tell
you
you a
had
lie. I
vitamin.
don't recall. I wanna say it was definitely in someone else's chat
Maybe. Yeah. And
because usually in the beginning when I first YouTube did. Oh, wait. And I gotta tell you what the YouTube thing was even all about. But when I first started to interact with people in lives on YouTube,
mhm.
your words, even the words that you type in a chat, they can speak loudly to another person. And so I went and looked for people when I saw things that I found inspiring or admirable, or just really the biggest thing was just humanly kind.
Yeah.
People that were kind. I was very attracted to people that were kind. And then when I heard
Mhm.
you talk, I think, oh my gosh, I think you were on the balcony. You were growing plants.
Yeah, I do remember you from my plans, but I'm like, before
Mhm.
that, we met somewhere, or maybe you just saw me live and just came in. I don't think so, though.
Maybe, but usually it was somebody that I connected with in a chat
Yeah,
somewhere, and maybe they didn't know, but we could have.
yeah. I felt like we connected in someone's chat, and then you
Mhm.
came over, and I came over, and somehow here we are.
I mean, we may have already experienced, and very likely we have, because whether y'all believe this or not, it's true. Souls gravitate toward each other no matter which lifetime they're in.
Yeah,
So we very
I
well may have already had a deep relationship in the past many
yeah.
times. Yeah.
Oh, we're peeps. We just don't remember it. You know,
Right.
before I close out, oh my gosh. I enjoy your energy so much.
Aw.
But before, you lose your memory on purpose, because I always kind of wondered, this is just in case you were wondering too. I always kind of wondered, why don't we just remember, exactly what our purpose is and what we did before? We remember those in fragments, but never fully clearly, in my
Mhm.
in my experience right now.
Mhm.
But I got to realize that's on purpose, because you don't fully live that true human experience if you remember it all. So it's taken away until it comes back at the divine aligned time, with when you grow and you're really ready for it. And I feel like it's gonna be like, phew, whoa, in the beginning, and then you're like, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. You know what I mean?
Mhm. Well, it is said, though it confounds me as to why I ever would have agreed to this, but it is said that we did choose to come back, and we chose to sign the contract of forgetfulness.
Yeah, it's all part of the process.
I don't care for that part.
That's how we feel now, but
Yeah,
it all
I
makes
know.
sense. It
It
all makes
will.
sense.
I
Yeah, it
think
all
it's
makes
all coming to the point where it's making sense anyway.
Yeah, we got to make peace with it. It's trust for the best.
Mhm.
Not to sound cliche, but really trust the process. Honestly, I promise. It's
As
all gonna
bad as
align.
it is sometimes, it seems like it's bad, and this is so hard to do. Oh my gosh, but it's so very helpful. No matter what it is, look for the silver lining. There's always, always a silver lining.
100%.
Mm,
100%. All right, y'all, we're gonna close it out. Oh my gosh, I went way over, but
I'm sorry,
honestly,
y'all.
I don't care. No, I think we needed to speak. So it was
Agreed.
beautiful. It was beautiful for me, and I trust it was beautiful for you and for those
Very
in the
much.
chat and anyone listening after. Thank you so much. Again, shout out to all my members, subscribers. Thank you so much. Please check out Crooked Peach.
Aw.
Beautiful soul, sharing beautiful information and how to live naturally. I mean, she's a woman to admire, y'all. She's living the dream, in my
I'm
opinion.
trying. I'm trying.
Got this.
Good night, sweetie. Bye,
I
everybody.
love you. Bye,
Love you.
everybody. See ya. Now, how do I end this stream? All right. Wait. Yep, that's it. All right. It's a wrap.